Roll call. Chairwoman Lori Simpson. Here. Chairman Seth Cap. Let the record reflect that Vice Chairman Cap is absent. Secretary Caroline Gonzalez here. Member Linda Rodriguez.
Here.
Member Christine Sullivan.
Here. So what about Matt? Did you come?
Matt resigned from the committee.
Oh, he did? I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Nobody tells me anything.
Surprise.
Where's that liaison?
Yeah. Okay.
I should have put
Do we have a motion to approve the minutes for August 7th?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Comments from the general public?
There's nobody from the general public. That's amazing.
Yeah, no, Dave moved. No one's gonna come.
No, Dave. Yeah, Dave still comes.
Yeah, he was here last night.
He was?
In town hall. Yeah.
You can't get rid of him. He's like a bad pen. Sorry, Dave.
Did you hear that?
I'm sure he did.
Okay, then we'll go to comments from the committee members. Christine? Linda?
No, I was trying to find the agenda, but I don't know what I did with it. So.
Oh, okay. I'll share
Sorry.
with you.
But I don't have anything.
Share with you.
No, thanks.
Let's see, where was it? Okay, Carolyn, did you have any?
I have no
comments?
comment.
I was just going to comment that I think next month is the month that we will vote on a new chairperson and vice chair and secretary. So if that's the case, I mean, I only did this job. I don't think I'm very good at it, but I
Very
did
good
it
at it.
because
Fine.
no one wanted to do it, and I wanted to have like quick, efficient meetings. I didn't want to have meetings that were going to, I'm sitting here for 3 hours really not doing anything. So I wanted to make it go a little more efficient. So anyway, but my brain doesn't work the way it used to, and
So you don't want to do it anymore?
I mean, I will if no one else would. I would like to see Linda do it. she used to be our chair here, and she did a great job. So anyway, we'll just be thinking about that for the next meeting. Okay, we discussed the Meet Your Neighbor event. We talked about at the last meeting, instead of just doing like meeting at a bar and having a drink, to do activities. And like Cancun Beach has a mariachi band on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Arch North has line dancing.
Ooh.
And then Hubbard's pontoon boat rental tour. I don't know if it's still called
What's
Hubbard's,
Arch's?
but Hubbard's
No, what's the one before that? You said what was that?
Arch North.
What's Arch? Oh, Art. Oh, that's the bowling alley. That's not in Newport. That's not in Port Richey.
It's not. I thought it was right here on.
It is on Ridge Road, but that's not Port Richey.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, they never called me back anyway. But but I thought
That's in county.
It says Hooters here on the agenda. Is that it's not decided?
it says what?
Meet your neighbor event at Hooters.
It's the September 3rd agenda.
I think that's the old agenda.
A year ago, I pulled it up online.
No, for this meeting.
It's funny that we're looking at the same.
I think you're
thing
looking at
a year
the
ago.
last meeting. But I had contacted Cancun Beach, Arts North, and the boat pontoon tour. I thought if they could offer us maybe a little bit of a discount, or even if just a special night that's just citizens from the city of Port Richey to go out on the boat tour, it might be kind of fun activity. So they will be getting back to me for the future on that. The painting of the wall in Osner.
Have we contacted? Has Cherokee been in contact with Cherokee?
I asked her to come to the last meeting. She said she couldn't come. I asked her. I reminded her 3 times to come to this meeting, and she didn't respond.
Okay.
I think she's doing a lot. She's got twins. She's involved in all these activities. So I don't think that we can depend on her. To
I'll contact her and see
help
if
us.
I'll contact her and just see if she's overwhelmed or not. If she thinks she can do it. If she doesn't think, then just let us know. And we'll
Yeah, because she
carry
had
on.
great ideas. I
Yeah.
would like to get it approved. That was my goal.
Yeah, I'll contact her. you'd like.
I don't know if we can just approve what we want to put on the wall and then send it to council.
I'm sure she would give us what she put down here.
Mhm.
I mean, I can't see her being proprietary enough to say, no,
Yeah.
you can't have what I did.
No,
So,
she
And I
wouldn't
think
do
we all
that.
like that,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah,
So,
and she said she could put it up on a projector on the wall. To
and
help
I'm sure
us.
any one of us can, we're smart people, we can figure something out to do
Yeah.
something. So I'll contact Cherokee if you'd like me to.
But do we have to wait for her to do a full design before we can get that approved for council, or can we just like do an approval of what we want to paint instead? Because I talked to Sherwin-Williams and they can give me some free paint.
Okay,
I think we'll have to buy, like, they're going to give me mess ups, you know, but
sure,
we'll probably still need to buy primary
Yeah.
colors,
Right.
you know,
Right,
and then
absolutely.
they can mix that. And
And
then,
we can mix a lot of those mess ups too and make colors.
yeah. So I did talk to them, the manager over there. He said he would give me paint. And we will need to seal it. I know somebody said, no, you don't have to seal it, but
I agree that, I mean, you're gonna
Yes.
put that much time and effort into it, I think we should, even if it's, the ceiling doesn't do anything,
Yeah.
I think the effort to try to protect it for as long as possible is worth the time and money to do
Yeah.
that. That's what I think anyway. I would want you to protect my work if it was mine.
yeah. Well, that Johnny Cash free library at Whiskey River, I should have been putting the sealant on it every year, and I didn't. So we're losing it. We're losing
You're fired.
it. Don't put me in charge of the sealant. Anyway, it was a shame because it's still beautiful, but it's
Yeah.
the weather that
Yes.
between that and the hurricanes.
Yes, yes.
So should we wait until the next meeting for her to get Cherokee in here to give us a design, or do we want to just?
Yeah, let me, one way or the other, either I'll get her stuff and I'll bring it in, what she had,
Okay,
or,
because I'd like to start
she'll-
painting in October. I
Yeah.
don't want to go
Well,
past October.
yeah, because it's gonna be cool, so it'll be nice to paint that.
Because they
They pressure wash it. They have to
pressure wash it
wash
and
again,
paint
we
at the
keep
wall,
waiting.
and it's ready. So
Yes,
I don't want to keep putting.
I'll contact her.
Okay, I didn't have her phone number. I just been contacting her on Messenger. So
I have it, I'll take care of it.
update on community garden. Okay, I got this working too. I posted on the town hall
That's all,
site
good job.
about if anybody's interested in taking on that project, because none of us live over there in Harbor Isles now, and it was something that Lori had started, Lori McLean, and she had met with some of the people from USF to start that, and I didn't know if there's really even people that were interested in wanting to have it over there, and there are. So I think those people should be the ones to take that over. So I gave them contact with Lori, and then the information that Lori gave me of who she contacted at USF, and it's Beth Frager and Carrie Newsom Polson. They said they would be glad to take on that project and work on that
Good.
for the community garden. So that's good.
What are their names?
Beth Frager
Frager,
How do you spell last name?
and Carrie Newsom Polson.
Gary, Newsom.
Polson. Yeah.
Also.
I think there was one more person that responded too. I've been communicating with everybody.
So will
because-
they organize it themselves and do it?
Yeah.
They're just.
Yeah, I'm just passing it on, taking it off our list because it really makes sense for the people that live there to work on that. So, okay, next we'll move on to the welcome packet that Linda has been working on.
Okay, what I did was I was trying to sit in my house and trying to think of different things that I would want to know that I didn't know for many years about. So this is a first very rough draft. I didn't put pretty pictures on it or anything like that. I did bring this up today to Ashley to copy for me because my printer at home was being a dummy. So I brought it up and I was talking to Sal and Ashley about it, and Sal had already been working on one. I was going to pull it up on my iPad, but my iPad is now being retarded as well. But I do have it on. I can show you what Sal sent me. He's also working on something at Andy's direction, right, Andy? You had told.
The welcome packet.
I remember at my first meeting of this, hearing you all talking about this,
Yes.
but No, I have to give Sally credit. I think he's taken the initiative on working on
He's a
something.
gem.
But this looks great, and if you want us to,
Well, I also want to
Add
pass around as
photos
soon as
and
I can
things.
pull it up, Sal's.
We
Because I
combine
think-
the two. I think,
really
was that
think-
him that just went by?
Sarah.
Oh.
I really think we could merge. Him and I talked about it, and him and I would merge the two of them.
Yeah.
I like the title of his. He named his the Bayou Beat. I just wasn't that creative. So I'll start with you, Christine. If you just want to just take a real quick peek, and then we'll pass it around. Sorry, I don't have it any bigger.
the finance director tells me money is no object.
Good job. I like you,
Funny.
Adam. More and more every
Anything
second.
for you.
They've got they drafted like a welcome packet.
So anyway, so what I did was, I did this as a welcome packet, not as a monthly newsletter or quarterly newsletter. Again, I was talking out loud this afternoon, and I really think that when we get this completed, I think this should be a mail out to every resident as a one-time thing, because there are people that moved here 6 months ago, a year ago, that maybe doesn't know some of this information. But then after that, after we do the initial mail out, they have to come up to sign up to do water, to sign up for the get water, right? So then keep it here at the window for the water, that we don't have to mail
What
out
does
anymore.
it say? Where you go for water? Because we were going to tell them about garbage and water and electric.
I didn't do anything about garbage because that's individual.
Yeah.
We don't collect garbage. Thank
I know,
God.
but we could give options, maybe, like you
Well,
know,
I think
JD
because I think that's us promoting it. I think they can figure that out.
Yeah.
We can't promote
We can't pick like a
individual
vendor.
private companies.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I did was I just did, welcome to the city. I mean, please redline this and add and delete whatever you want to this. This is a very rough, very, very rough first draft.
Yeah.
On Sal's, he put the contact information he put in was really good. I just kind of did highlights. I didn't do every phone number for every department. I know being on council, we'd like to get input from residents at the council meeting. So I just kind of put in there how to do. Because when I would sit in the audience, it took me a good couple months to figure out the process. That you had to sign up, and why you have to give your address, and how come the people up here don't talk back to them. Now I know they do now a lot, but Robert's Rules of Order is really you're not supposed to. There's not supposed on public comment. There's not supposed to be an question and answer
Yeah.
period.
Isn't that why Eric started the town hall? Because you can't
Yes.
answer at town hall.
Yeah, well, he still answers, and that's fine. That's his choice. That's not a problem. But sometimes they don't, and people get frustrated
Yeah, they don't realize
because
that
they don't know why.
Yeah.
So that's why I kind of put
Oh
that
wow, nice.
in there. And he put pictures and stuff. His is real nice. I didn't
I
play
bet
that
Kim
hard.
did this.
I'm sure she did. Then I also did the Let's Get Involved. I put all the boards and committees that we have in the city, and what I did was the explanations of them I took right off our website.
This looks awesome.
Yeah, we have one missing, which
What?
is the new one, the event committee.
Oh yeah, that's
They
not on the
haven't
web.
put it yet.
That wasn't on the website, so I
No,
didn't put that
yeah.
here because I did not want to describe it incorrectly.
Yeah.
So, and I did not put the centennial on here because obviously
Oh,
that's
no,
over.
that one's
Because
done,
that
yeah.
is on the website.
That one's completely done.
So I took all the committees and put that in there. The residential and commercial grant. I do know about the residential grant. I don't know a lot about commercial, so that would a little bit might want to be added into that. I don't know, but I just put a very, very cursory, so people know about it, and that there's a booklet at the utility window for more details. I was very specific as to work cannot start before the applications is submitted and approved, because that was a problem with one resident, and I'm sure there were others, but there was one that I'm aware of. So I just wanted to make sure that was very clear in there. But a lot of residents, need to know that information.
Yes.
I just put a real quick thing about the parks. I didn't know all these parks
Oh,
existed for a long time.
I know.
Palm frond pickup.
I put that under miscellaneous tidbits,
Okay.
and I just did. If you have brush to be picked up, it is generally done once a month.
Oh.
Please place it at the curb or in designated places. In my neighborhood, we don't put it at the curb. We have a designated place, and I don't know if other neighborhoods did that. So what I did was I just put, because the rule really is put it at your curb and they'll come get it, or in a designated space. Your neighborhood, you have any questions, Now, Sal did a much better, a much more detailed explanation. I just put a real little quick ditty in there. Again, this is just not. This,
Where Sal's going, I heard you want to do yours as a one-time.
no, what I said was my idea was to merge Sal's and mine together.
Okay, all right.
That was my idea. I mean, we can do a newsletter after that on a quarterly basis where if the city council wants to do that, that's fine. I just think, as a new resident, I think this would be very helpful.
I think that this is a great idea.
How long?
Once.
Forever?
Yes, because this is new, this is a new,
Right.
well, you see, I bought a house in Port Richey. This is what I have to know to get to Port Richey. So people have moved in 6 months, a year ago, 2 years ago, they don't know a lot.
Sure.
So I want to make it my suggestion is a one-time mail out to every resident.
Annually?
No.
What about new residents? They'll get it.
Then the new residents, we put it at the window for the utility department because you have to sign up for water. You have to come in and sign up
Okay.
for water. So then this would be given out, or maybe the girls in utilities can hand it to them, one or the other, because then we don't have to mail it out.
Okay.
But I think every resident has the right to have all this information at their fingertips. That's my idea.
I think that's good. Yeah.
So you know, it costs a lot of money to mail these out, and that's fine. But you don't have to mail the same. I'm here 38 years. Give me this once, I'm probably going to be good.
I know when we got that last newsletter about the hurricane, it had all of the phone numbers for everybody, and I cut that out and I put it like on the refrigerator.
Yeah, the hurricane one is the same thing every year. You know, after 3 years, if you don't know what to do in a hurricane, you've probably got a problem. This
We know what
information,
to
I
do
just,
now.
you know,
Yeah. I think this is a great idea. I think that we don't want to put so much information in a packet because people are going to be like, you know, they're not going to read it. But if you like this, like you do it real quick and they can see it, that's great. And I like the lettering because then the other one is a newsletter and then it's going to get lost in the sauce or whatever. So this is big, important content for, oh, let me see city council meeting. Oh, let me see tidbits. Oh, get involved. Oh, because people are looking for that volunteer stuff, things like that. And they can
and
just
if they don't want to get, I mean, like
Yeah.
Christine has been here how many years and she didn't know what the CAC did.
yeah,
So, you know,
here it
and I
tells you.
understand that. So, but here it's explained and they don't, I didn't know they had all these boards and
Exactly.
committees
Right.
all these years. What the heck do I know? You know, I'm too busy raising kids and working 60 hours a week
right.
and cleaning my house. I'm
I
not
didn't know
playing with
either
this.
until had I not had to get involved in the city and understand the workings of it because of issues that I had. I never would have.
Yeah.
I never would have known.
Until I
They
joined
had
here, I
this in
wouldn't
my
have known.
old town in Tennessee. I didn't know.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Where are you from in Tennessee?
Smyrna. Lots of places, but Smyrna was Smyrna. But I mean, I lived in many cities and I knew about boards and committees.
So I kind of just wanted to, I just kind of, like you said, like tidbits, just a little bit. Oh, I want to know about that. And I continue to put on here different things like check the website, because I know that they're really big on that. I'm not so big on that. I understand, but there are lots of older people that are moving here
Yeah.
that aren't very computer savvy. They
Well,
can't find stuff. It
and when you
takes
have
me
a
a long time
problem-
sometimes to find stuff on the website.
Like if you have a water issue, you don't want to be like, well, let me go to the website and see. You want to go to your refrigerator and look. Where did I cut out? Okay, let me look.
So I mean, please redline this and add, delete, whatever y'all think is appropriate.
Okay.
If you think it's a good idea or not, whatever. But that's
It's a great
kind of what I came up with.
It looks like you printed everything.
And I'll try to get Sal's printed, and when he gets done with his, I don't know if he's done, to be honest with you. And maybe we can have that emailed to you guys and me as well when it's completed, and then we can look and compare. If you want to do a newsletter 1, 2, 3, 4 times a year, whatever, that's something that we all can talk about and go from there. I'm in a different zip code than y'all, so I get Newport Richie's
No.
newsletter on a quarterly basis or biannual basis. I don't remember. It's out a couple times a year anyway, and it's good. It's quite nice, and they have a employee spotlight and words from the mayor or this. I mean,
We
different
used to have
events that
that,
were
but
going
everybody. I used to help Jerry Calhoun with the newsletter years ago, and then everybody complained that it costs too much money. So they,
And that's what,
Exactly.
and that's always what I'd heard.
Yeah.
That's why nobody even wanted to do anything. That's why I said at least a new resident thing
yeah.
as a one-time thing, and then go from there.
But now in the digital era, we could do the newsletter online, and people just either log on and see it, or they sign up for their emails, or like what they do with that push notification that they send emergency stuff. They just send it through there. We don't have to spend money sending it either. So,
I mean, we have
it's an
more
idea.
communication now than ever. We've got the Facebook pages that are geared towards the city where you can communicate and get.
I really like that notification on the phone because when I get the text message, I'll just click it. Sometimes I don't even know what it is, and I just click it. I look, I'm like, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. If you guys have any
Great-
ideas,
great job.
suggestions, please feel free to, like I said, and change the name. I mean, I just wanted to do,
I like it.
something.
I like it too.
Are we? So we can cross this off our
This
list
almost
probably.
looks like
No, because we need to finalize it
So we'll keep it on for
and then
next
bring it to
month.
council.
this looks like
Finalize.
add it to the file to me. Like a newsletter looks like you can read it and get rid of it, but this looks like
Yeah.
welcome to the city of Fort Ritchie. Like you put this with your bylaws for your neighbors
Oh,
and
okay.
Yes.
all of that stuff, you know.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I didn't
Yeah,
think about
like
that.
your community.
Like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Next we have.
So we'll follow up next time on this. So you guys come back with whatever you need to.
Do you want me to give an update on this, or I don't know how that works? Like, will I be?
You can probably wait until they merge it, and then we'll just send it to council. But
You can tell them that we're working on
yeah,
something.
tell them that we're working
very,
on it.
very
Right. Yeah. What do you
Overview.
think?
just say we're working on a new resident information packet. And when we finalize ours, we'll give it to you for your input and for that end. That's all.
Do we want to do a motion to have Christine Sullivan as our liaison for the CAC?
Sure. Motion, Christine, be the liaison from the council.
I second the motion.
Okay, all in favor? Aye.
I
Opposed? No one. Okay. Thank you, Christine. Okay, next on our list is Veterans Day Appreciation. This is something that Caroline had brought up. We talked about November, but then I also saw they're doing something at City Hall for September 11th, right? Yeah. So I didn't know if you wanted to maybe.
What are we
Do
doing on
something there?
September 11th?
It was the first I heard of it was from Danny Fields. I believe it's his initiative or a group he's with, and they just said they'd like to come to City Hall at starting at 9 o'clock a week from tomorrow, September 11th.
9 o'clock?
And 9 o'clock, and then at 11 minutes after the hour, lower the flag. I think he plans to do a prayer, and then it would end, and we could come in and have coffee and donuts. He said. So I just got that from him today.
Okay.
The city's got no real. There hasn't been any big official
Okay, that's
role.
right.
Or
No.
I asked him if he needed a rehearsal, and he said, "No, we do this every year. Everybody knows what they're doing. We'll go over it in the morning just before we go out at 9." So the public is welcome. Try to make all staffers available, and everybody's welcome.
Okay, and what time was that?
9.
9 a.m.
I am Thursday, September 11th.
Okay, thank you.
24 years. Amazing.
How many? 24?
terrible day.
You know that gentleman that was here last night that spoke at the you were here, right?
Yeah, Devin
Right
or
here.
the other gentleman.
You know, the one that spoke the most last night.
Yeah, Devin Aarons. Yeah.
Yes, Devin. He was 5, so he was 30, and I had to get. He said he was 30, and I had to get my head around that. That like you can be that old and barely even remember.
I know.
9/11. So I asked him about that after the meeting, and he says he really doesn't.
No, 5-year-old shouldn't. I'm glad because a 5-year-old shouldn't know about that.
Yes,
That's,
right. Isn't that amazing? He can know all about the city and all of those things, and it just doesn't seem like that long ago to me.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
Yep.
It's important not to forget.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry about that.
So it looks like you got that all taken care of. Do you guys need any help with that, or
That's what I asked him, and he's again, since they've been doing this for a while, I guess. He said I've already coordinated with the fire department, and I saw Captain Tom Quinn today, and he said, "Oh yeah, we got it covered." So uh, I worry about everything, so I want it to be perfect, but they're assuring me it's kind of a
Yeah.
low key, small scale, just a moment of silence and remembrance, and then so hopefully that fits into people's day. It's not a 3 hour evolution. So yeah, I'd encourage anybody in the public listening, or like I said, I'll try to have make all staffers available at city staff to be able to go outside for a few minutes. I wanted to also note, I was looking at the list of the parks, and Brasher Park has been slum and blighted. All the structures, the playground has seen its last days, and
That's why I didn't put the playground on that. I didn't put it
oh
on it.
yeah, which I appreciate. But just for up to the minute, there's caution tape right now around it. Everything keep off, and we're planning on starting Monday to demolish the structures, and we'd like to take the fence down and then leave it plain grass so it can still be enjoyed to an extent as a park until there's eventually be a master plan and the park will get completely redone. But that's still in Councilman knows. So, but just next week, probably for a few days next week, it'll be kind of a good place to avoid. Well, they've got big equipment out there and a big dumpster and things.
I had an idea that, I mean, you've seen where they do this, the bricks, and they'll put somebody's a memorial name or whatever. It's pretty expensive because you have to have it done at a certain time when they're laying the brick and all that. And we had done that with the boardwalk out at the waterfront park when they first did that park. For you can buy a board and put somebody's name on it or whatever.
Is it still there at Waterfront?
I don't know if they're still there or not.
Some of the benches have been
I mentioned last night.
taken down because of they were falling down.
Okay. I mentioned last night in the town hall meeting that I'm doing some little summaries of concepts for all the parks, and I mentioned that Brasher might be a good candidate for a Veterans Memorial Park to make it grant ready, so that we could do like what Andy said and do the basics of a clearing, and then not have to put a whole lot of our CRA dollars into it and start applying for grants. And if we could apply for grants for a Veterans Memorial Park, then that would cover all of that kind of stuff.
I think that's a great idea.
The flags,
I
all
think
of
so, too.
all of the walls and things like that. You can get grants for that. So that's a concept that I'm going to start developing. And none of them mean anything. I put them out there, and we can tear them apart. And it gives my idea is at least gives us a way to start talking, start coming up with ideas. So I put out mine, and then we'll work on it and tear them down.
I think that's a great
Something
idea.
hopefully everybody agrees on, and then maybe we'll make some effective. So that's my.
We
that's
know
my-
how
that's my
people paint
concept
those
for
little
Brasher.
rocks and they just leave them in
Mhm.
random places.
Yeah.
I thought it might be kind of cool for us to all get together and do rocks with the names of the veterans in the city and put it around the flag or whatever. But I mean, people might take them, but
Yeah, they will. Usually that's the point of those rocks. My sister-in-law does that. She does it all throughout her hometown in Arkansas. That you take them and put them somewhere, and then somebody picks them up, and then they report to that, website.
I
that
just
puts
took it
on
and put it
there,
in my car.
and then they have to go hide it again.
and then you post on Facebook and find out it came from Palm Harbor. We had that in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law was collecting them. I said, "You're supposed to leave one. You take one, you leave one." She's like, "No, I'm keeping it."
I followed up on what you said last night about Brasher and that idea, and I talked to some of the staff today, and they said I should check out. I haven't had a chance yet. We just spoke this morning, but I should check out Sims Park next door in Newport Richie,
Yeah.
and that they've got one of the each main branches of the service in each corner.
Yeah, from the Hacienda Hotel, they have come in. My
Yeah,
husband.
I've got to check that out.
We haven't bricked that for my
It's really
husband.
nice.
Oh wow, fantastic! And then doing the bricks with names on it. That's a commemorative. That could be a fundraiser to help pay for the park redos and a place to come to visit on special days.
You think that's a good concept for Brasher? Do you-
Well, so I was thinking it's a big grassy area. If it stays that way, kind of a four corners thing, we could replicate it. There's no what did they say? The imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. So
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
if it worked out great there, why not have a sister city do the same thing? So
Yeah, because I don't think we have any memorial for veterans.
No, we
just
don't.
random flags. So that
it can become a
you like
place
that idea? I
like
that.
on Memorial Day and Veterans Day, and when
Agree.
people are honoring the day their loved one passed or their birthday or something. It's a good gathering place.
I like the idea for like this year, the rocks. I think that's very
Yeah.
nice.
I mean,
Get
maybe we have to
together.
glue them down or something.
Yeah. But even if people take it, I think that's very
Yeah.
nice.
So we mentioned an idea at Brasher, instead of cutting the mangroves, putting like a viewing platform, like ADA capable, maybe a long ramp that goes up, and it'd be a good place to watch the sunset. And then one of my staff suggested, because I said it's great, you can look out and watch the sunset. That could become a tradition. But you can look out and see the still houses, which are one of the symbols of the city. And then one of the staff said, maybe we could get a covering over the viewing area that was in that style and evoked the still houses. And I was like, just collaborative speaking
Yeah,
like
that's a
that.
great
I got
idea.
goosebumps. I'm like, this is how great ideas happen. Like
Right.
somebody has said something and somebody builds on
That's
it,
very
and the next
nice.
person.
If
All
you
right,
go
so
to
now I
Warner
can.
Boyce- Warner Boyce Salt Springs, right up here. We're just north of Walmart.
Yeah.
They have a viewing area up in there, which also has the bathroom, but it's elevated just like the stilt home, and it's kind of almost like a stilt home. And so that might be something that you look at.
So we met. We had already had this scheduled. Last night's town hall was great. The main topic was parks. Did not knowing that we already had set up today with Tampa Bay, the TPPRC, the Regional Planning Council, TBRPC, the Tampa Bay Regional Planning Council. So they're quasi-governmental. The county, based on population, each county pays for their regional center. So their products aren't free, but they're subsidized, if you will. So we told them what we wanted, a park master plan redo, and they're going to price that for us. And then they have visuals, like a video or models so you can kind of visualize what could happen at your park. So I was excited to talk to them. They said they promised champagne design at beer pricing. So
Nice.
so more to follow. That was just our initial meeting with that. What's that?
How do they do that?
There's a program. It's a CAD program called
Oh, for the design.
Sketchy or something. But there's a computer program. So they'll take we'd love a viewing platform and a playground, benches over here, and they'll feed that in and then come up with some real good visuals. I promise. So when we get those, I could make sure we present those to you all, or another form of citizen input. They said we can do like workshops and things like that. They can come up and present. So more to follow, but we're trying to think through all of our parks. Maybe have the same style at each park of benches and things like that. That kind of connects the city visually.
Uniformity.
Right.
Consistency.
So I timed it. My daughter lives in Land Lakes. Her daughter lives in Land Lakes, and I went go down Ridge Road, and I saw they're building the Moffitt Cancer Center, and I timed it from US 19. Then it's 20 minutes, 18 minutes.
Yep.
And I didn't realize it was that close because when I think of Land Lakes, I'm like, oh, it's so far. It's like 45 minutes away, but the Moffitt Cancer Center, which they say is going to bring a lot to our area,
That's going to be.
is only 20 minutes away. So
That's going to be research and
Yeah.
some clinics. It's not going to be the hospital.
Oh,
The
okay.
hospital they're keeping down in Tampa. It's just going to be. I mean, that big facility is going to be all research.
Wow.
it's going to be the largest in the country or the world. Or
Yeah.
something, right?
Yeah.
The largest.
So I mean, there's obviously going to be a lot of employees that are going to be, and that is a straight run, Ridge Road.
Yeah, and they're extending it all
Yeah.
the way to
Oh,
41.
thank God!
Yeah, we'll be able to get
I
to.
can't do it fast. I've offered to go with a shovel, but they won't let me help.
It's already helped with what they've done with Ridge Road and extending it as far as they have so far, but once it goes all the way, it's going to be great.
Yes.
So yeah, and I started looking at all of the building that's going on real close to they're building that hospital and further down Ridge Road. You can just see it's just going to be coming this way. It's going to be massive, I think. So we'll see.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's a nice straight run from the Suncoast on Ridge. It's a good road.
So to finish up on this Veterans Appreciation Day, do we want to do anything in November? Or do we want to just work on this whole idea of getting a grant for the park and having a memorial for veterans?
I think with the 9/11, the park, there wouldn't be grants immediately.
I think doing something on Veterans Day would be good. I mean, we've never done it in the past. I know Van Pebble has done it, but that's not, they do it for them. I mean, we haven't done anything in the past for veterans. So I think even if it's just a small thing, I don't know how we find out service.
What would we give? Because I have a lot of veterans on our street in our neighborhood, and they all go out to wherever they're getting their free meal.
Yeah.
So I don't know that if we gave them a free meal, if they're going to come here.
Well, you could do just like coffee and donuts and pastries or something. I mean, you could do something
Yeah, that's a
small
good
in the
idea.
morning.
Probably in the morning, because I think they
Doesn't
go
have to be.
for their
I mean,
dinner.
it would be the same thing as on September 11th, but
Yeah.
I don't see a.
So September 11th,
I'm going to do coffee and donuts.
Yeah.
the city hall will be open on Patriots Day, September 11th, but Veterans Day is a holiday, so we'd be
Oh,
Oh,
closed.
yeah, we are closed.
If that makes a difference, you know what I mean? I mean, volunteers could still come in to
I see.
support, but being a federal holiday that we honor.
Why don't you bring that up to council, see if they want to do it, see what they say.
Well, maybe we could do it like at the fire department or something. They don't, or the police or
Somewhere, yeah.
because they're not closing down.
Yeah.
Is there a place to put the stuff over at the fire department besides the parking lot?
They
In
could
case
pull,
they need to
they
jump
could-
out of there,
they
we
could
don't
pull-
want to have tables.
well, they could pull their fire truck out. We could put it inside one of the bays, theoretically.
Okay.
They do have a room at the fire department too, but that's kind of like their room. I don't think I would want to impose upon that.
Thoughts
Sorry.
on that?
On Veterans Day,
Yeah, for doing something over at the fire department since they're open all the time.
I think that's
Do
that's
it in a bay, like have them full of.
Well,
fire
I would let them make a decision what they want to do. I mean, I would,
I mean, we could probably do it outside just so we're not interfering with their space.
because we have had stuff over there a couple of years ago, maybe about 5 years ago. They had some sort of a event, and they had the Forest Service, and I mean, they had a whole nice little event at Cali over there. So
Okay. I can contact them and see what we can do there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and
So,
then if you could just let us know in the
Yeah.
group chat, so we'll.
so coffee and donuts and Veterans Day.
well,
Yeah.
what do they suggest?
Or what they suggest. Okay.
I mean, that's a suggestion, but
And which day? You said it's in November.
November
11th. I
11th.
think it's a Tuesday
That's a
this year.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
So we still have a couple of months to talk about it. You can let us know at the next meeting then.
well, we really only have one. 'Cause
Yeah,
This is September, so we have
Yeah.
October.
sneaking up
Yeah.
on us.
I know. Yep.
So we probably want to start at like 8 a.m. I'm an early riser, so I'll do the early start. Okay, so November 11th.
Mhm.
At the firehouse pending
And-
approval.
Okay.
And it's a little late for school backpack or teacher. We talked about doing teachers' needs fulfillment. Maybe
We said maybe in the holidays
what's
or
that?
something. We had said on the holidays, like towards December,
Mhm.
January, that it's like halfway through the school year that they need maybe supplies or something.
Okay.
there was a backpack event that Danny Fields coordinated.
Yeah.
He does every year. Yeah.
The
First week
church
of
did
August.
that.
I can draft something up and then see how we can do that
Okay.
for next meeting.
Okay.
And that would be, we just ask residents to bring in stuff.
Yeah.
And we would need teachers. I think there's only one school that we have, private school, that's in our jurisdiction here, but then we have teachers that are residents, so maybe they can sign up one way or something, and then we can sponsor the teachers.
Okay.
I'll
And
think
then
of
for
something.
long-term goals, I just moved the future cleanup into that because that's not till next year. Do we have any other comments or things, projects anybody wants to work on? Thank you for doing the wall so quickly.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
it's ready. We painted it with a base paint.
Yes.
Yeah, pressure washed it and then
Yeah.
did the base coat.
Yeah, I was
Great.
impressed. Thank you.
Can I ask, as the newest guy here, have you ever seen at City Hall like a Toys for Tots collection, toys around the Christmas time?
They have had boxes out there with the Salvation Army in the past. I don't know how much they get.
Sometimes canned goods, toiletries,
Yeah,
toys
I don't
for
remember
kids.
what they put in honesty.
I'll ask more of the staff, like so.
Tom Quinn, the fire department does a huge collection of toys,
Oh, okay.
and so get with Captain Quinn.
Yeah.
They do a huge, between him and his dad. He's in charge of volunteers, if I'm not mistaken. Tom,
Yes.
Tom Senior.
Yeah, man.
They do a huge collection, and they give them out to a lot of the Port Richey kids who need them at Christmas time, as
Yeah.
well as other.
Good. That's just what I was looking
Places.
for.
So yeah, but so check with him. He does not just he himself, but he would have the information. But they do a huge collection.
He's one of Santa's helpers.
He is a huge Santa's helper. Absolutely huge.
Huge.
They do a lot of work.
Also, the post office does collection of canned goods and stuff every year.
Post office.
I think
Okay.
they do it for Metropolitan Ministries.
Thanks.
So yeah, there's a lot of
To enhance what they do from the fire department would be a really good idea, because I don't really know that we advertise it in the city hall website or the town hall.
Yeah.
That that the unofficial one that we have. I don't know that that's really been advertised
Yeah.
as well as it could have been to help even increase their donations more.
Yeah.
So that might be something if he
Yeah, we could collect here if they all go to the same.
Yeah.
That's something the events committee can push through
Yeah.
with Stephen from Hits 106.3 or
I
something
think
like
they get
that.
a lot of stuff from Walmart and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I mean, they work with not just a toy here, a toy there. I mean, they get truckloads from places. I don't even know what they do. That's
Wow.
why you have to get it from him.
That's nice.
I mean, literally get truckloads.
What events are you guys working on?
Right now, we actually are. TJ Lombardo is gonna send it out. The Halloween Fest Car Show, October 18th, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And it's a car show and trunk or treat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what the events committee is doing? Like, I don't.
So we just started. Our first meeting was in August, and we have our next meeting September 11th at 5, I believe. I think it's
Yes.
at 5. And we are,
And the fun committee.
Right.
yeah.
But we're
And for-
taking all the fun out of it
The
Yeah.
by coming up with
do you have a
rules and
mission
things
to
like
have
that.
A regular kind of like where the city does something.
We're trying,
regularly?
we're going to get together on next Thursday, and we're going to pick dates and see what we want to do, like quarterly, what we want to do monthly, what are city sponsored events we're going to have, and what city supported events we're going to have. So like the car show, for example, it's a city supported event. So we're not like sponsoring it, like giving money, but we support it.
Okay.
And it's just literally, we're just starting. So we are literally picking out what we want to do, how we want to do it, come up with ideas of like a tree lighting on Christmas. For now, for the trunk or treat car show, that's something new. So we can do it every spring and fall, the car show. And that's the only event that we have going on right now. And then
Yeah,
we'll
that
come
car
back
show
Just
to
make
was
sure
really
you
good.
coordinate it with not coordinate it with, but see what Newport Richie is doing so it doesn't conflict.
yes.
Because
We
I
have
know
that.
Newport Richie has got their bike fest going on for their 3 days in
Yeah.
October 11th, that weekend, I think.
So that's the weekend before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but just
Yes.
in general, just
Good idea.
Yeah, that is a great idea.
just
Continuity.
you don't want to compete with them.
Yeah, and
because
TJ Lombardo.
they're gonna pull all your people.
Oh, yeah.
because of it's downtown. So
Too much, yeah. TJ Lombardo's the one taking over. That he's the one that's done it. So he looks and he sees what is a good weekend, what is not. So that's something that we are looking for too. People that are seasoned as vendors and as people that do things, so that they
Good.
can bring the people. Because it's not going to be another centennial celebration that we're doing it ourselves. We need assistance and obviously sponsorships. So.
Who is on the events committee?
So the chairman is the Mayor Hoover. I'm the vice chairwoman. Secretary is Janet. My God, I just forgot her. Applefield. And our city manager. And I think that's it for
A
now.
gentleman named Steve.
Oh, I'm sorry, Steve from
Runs a couple of radio
Hits
stations.
106.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes, he's on it.
Really?
Yes.
Who is on it?
So I joked we're taking the fun out of the fun committee, but we are trying to come up with rules and terminology. Like you mentioned, Caroline, is it a city event, like a city sponsored event? If so, we should probably limit ourselves. I said to like 4 a year. It could be the 4th of July, a Christmas tree lighting, the mayor's ball, and an Easter egg hunt or something. Maybe roughly one for each season, and then we would have a format where you could request support of the city. So then the city would be a supporting event. So like the 9/11 thing, instead of that just hitting my email a week beforehand, just telling me it's happening, we would have a planning process where you request what you need from the city, and then the city can assess whether they can support, and just have it a little more organized and pay for support. Like I understand, I got here after the mayor's ball and the centennial event and all that, but I think the same few volunteers did a lot of legwork. Probably didn't get to enjoy the events much because they were busy doing setup, cleaning, and so not every event would be the city doing everything. It would be supporting where needed, vendors doing things. So we're still working the bugs out or trying to come up with the ground rules and formats. So we're looking at what other cities do, including Newport Richey, what their forms look like, how their process is, because we don't want to be a roadblock to having a good event, but we want to make sure it's orderly and planned. An event just doesn't happen organically, and they should have had crowd control. They should have, based on the number of crowd they expected, they should have had police or porta potties, that sort of thing. So
and that was my question, because I know Newport Richey charges for their events for police and fire and stuff like that. So I didn't know, excuse me, if that came up in your discussions.
Yes, the city's
Because I really
actually,
think, I mean, if we're gonna,
they're looking into a fee schedule.
okay, good.
Yes.
Good.
So it's not something that we're just going to do it. They have to go through the city. They have to get their permits. They have to do their things when it's city supported, and they're going to have to pay.
Yeah, I mean, they charge a lot of money. I don't know if that was, I mean,
Yeah.
I can't tell you what it was, but then when they told me the figure, the person told me, because this was months ago, I was like, that seems a little steep.
Yeah.
But I mean, reasonable, I think,
depending on the
to pay for these people. I mean, the city shouldn't have to foot the bill for that.
I think you're right. I think we were trying to be reasonable where it doesn't cost. The city's not trying to make a bunch of money,
Correct.
but we're trying not to lose money
Absolutely.
out of a limited city budget. And,
Absolutely.
With overtime and all that.
We had people on the top of the buildings and stuff in drones going around. It was like, was there a terrorist threat
No,
or something?
they do that now a lot. They do
Yeah.
the SWAT team.
Yeah,
SWAT team.
I mean,
It's
that's
the
pretty.
sheriff. It's not Newport Richey. It's the SWAT team.
Uh-huh.
Pasco County SWAT. It's on top of the buildings for the parades and stuff. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's good.
Yeah. Snipers.
Oh. I felt safe.
Wow.
The other thing is on the 7th, they're having the CPR training, and you can go to it
Mhm.
at
Oh,
the
yeah.
it's at the Gateway Mobile Home.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
I think 12 or 3.
there's 2 sessions. I think
Yeah,
2 or 3 hours each. One in the morning and one in the
3 to
afternoon.
4 or 12 to 2 or
Yeah.
something like that. I encourage everybody to do that. My husband saved somebody in our neighborhood. The only reason he lived is from CPR.
I was sitting at Alex's and
Yeah.
he walked to the stretcher but I was doing CPR.
Yeah.
Somebody was with me, literally had to walk across the street to the fire department because we called the county 911, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that works out real well. And
Well,
long
Jim,
story short, it was quicker for the person to run across the street and get the guys
yeah.
as I sat in Alex is doing CPR and the guy on the floor.
Well, we're supposed to have like a 3-minute response time, and
We do.
usually they come like so fast. But and it happened to be that the city attorney was there, Jim Matthews was there when this happened, and it was 7 minutes. It seemed like 20.
Oh, it does. It seems like a long time when you do that. Yes.
Wow. I know. Every other time I've called him, they're right there. Anyway, does anybody have anything else, or do we have a motion to adjourn? Or did you get all your stuff covered?
Yeah.
You usually have a long list. Okay.
No, motion to adjourn.
A second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, aye, aye.
Okay. Meeting is adjourned.